Reminder that our society can do better. A children's memorial garden stands in Nashville to remember little ones lost to violence.
And we are speaking with Andrea. She is of You Have the Power, and she's a former First Lady, if you didn't recognize her. And this is Tam Gordon of Voices from the Garden today. Now, this is a difficult topic, but I want to know, what is the history and meaning behind the Children's Memorial Garden?
Well, the garden was founded actually in 1996. It was a 6-year-old boy who saw reports and heard reports of children who were dying from gunfire. And he was 6 years old. And he asked his father what he could do to help these families feel better. And his father happened to be a horticulturist and immediately thought of a garden. He approached Metro and Metro Parks, and they agreed to do a garden in Centennial Park. Well, now, you know, fast forward to today, that garden was not wheelchair accessible. It was not in a very prominent place in the park, so most people didn't even know it was there. The families knew it was there. And they would often go there because it was a quiet place for reflection. One mother who lost a child just found it too hard to go to the cemetery, but she could go to this garden.
Wow.
Yeah. And what has happened since 1996 is there have been more and more children. I don't know that there's ever been a year when a child has not been taken by violence, you know, where we have no one would be in the garden for that year. So what we've done over the last 7 years or so, we've been planning and working, and finally have a new garden that is going to be dedicated on Tuesday, October 18th. And of course, the public's invited. We'll start at 5:45.
It's so exciting.
I love that gardens, you know, represent new life. And what a beautiful way of, you know, taking something very heavy and turning it around.
Well, the families have been just a wonderful. It's just wonderful to know so many of them, because over the course of the years we have gotten to know them. And, you know, what we can do is we can remember those kids. And that's what we're trying to do.
And Tam, what does the garden mean to you?
When I think about the garden, and of course, some of the children and their families I'm familiar with. So when I think about the garden, I think of a place where parents can go to remember their kids and think about their kids and be in a pleasant place to do it. I also think of the garden as a place for them to get inspiration and encouragement. Okay, I've been here, I've visited, now what do I do to make sure that their peers don't end up in this garden?
And we have just about a minute left. You have an event coming up. I think that was what you were just referring to. Remind us one more time.
It is a Tuesday, October 18th, and it starts at 5:45. It will be the dedication of the garden.
It's going to be beautiful. I'm sure a lot of tears shed, but also a very, very beautiful, beautiful, significant place to go for people and for healing. Thank you so much.